When I first started this gig some 25 years ago, Kia was new to the United States. And I remember at the time testing the Sophia and the Sportage and thinking to myself, man, this brand may never last here. Flash ahead to the here and now, and it not only has survived, it has thrived, producing some of the most reliable and innovative product on the market today, like this all-new, fully electric EV9. Kia has the perfect trifecta of EVs in its lineup. The Niro starting in the 30s, the EV6 starting in the 40s, and then this, the EV9, starting in the 50s. From practical to sporty to full-on family mobile, Kia's got it covered. But this one here is the most complete. From its concept car design to its breadth of cutting-edge technology to its three-row spaciousness, the EV9 is the electric SUV that no one else is building. And I absolutely love this particular spec. The top trim GT-Line all-wheel drive in ocean blue gloss is a head-turner. You can even get this tropical color in a matte finish. No other OEM preserves the excitement and allure of its designs from conception to production better than Hyundai Kia. I mean, this says $100,000 SUV from hello. Now for Kia, an MSRP of $78,430 is certainly eye-opening. But in no time at all, the EV9 makes a convincing argument that it may in fact be a very reasonable ask. Knock $7,500 off of that in bonus cash, and you just saved yourself about $30,000 when compared with the cost of a Mercedes EQS SUV. And this one looks better and is faster, though admittedly doesn't match the Benz in total driving range. Now, depending on which of the four configurations you choose, the EV9 delivers between 230 and 304 miles on a full charge. This fully loaded GT line with all-wheel drive is rated at 270 miles, whereas the standard long-range all-wheel drive model with smaller wheels achieves 280 miles. There is far too much focus placed on charging times when it comes to electric vehicles. That's because most of you, especially those who are buying a $78,000 Kia, are going to have a level 2 charging station installed in your garage. They're really not that expensive. So that means each and every time you go to bed, you plug in, you wake up the next morning to a full charge. Here in the EV9, that means about 280 miles. And that also means you're really rarely ever going to have to worry about public fast charging. That is, unless of course you travel beyond the vehicle's range, in which case the fast charging game comes into play. But it's still so variable in how long it may take you that any number I quote you here is pretty much going to be meaningless. Just know this, it'll probably take you somewhere between 30 minutes and an hour when you public fast charge. Kia quotes 24 minutes at a 350 kilowatt fast charger, 83 minutes at a 50 kilowatt slow charger. At home, 8 hours and 45 minutes will get the job done. All excellent numbers, especially considering the nearly 100 kilowatt hour battery. And as with its other EVs, there's an adapter for the EV9 that converts the charge port into a charging source for powering up things such as another electric car. With dual motors, there's an impressive 379 combined horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque, ensuring the instantaneous momentum we love and expect from EVs. 0 to 60 takes only 5 seconds. With torque vectoring all-wheel drive and meaty 21-inch Hankook EV tires, the EV9 feels light on its feet, easily excitable, and driver-connected, though not as luxuriously cushioned as I would like. This trim comes standard with a self-leveling rear suspension and an increased towing capacity of up to 5,000 pounds. All in all, the vibe from inside is very much that of an electric Telluride. With the optional second-row relaxation package, the captain's chairs provide power leg support, just as those in the front. The synthetic leather is soft, there's massage for the driver's seat, the ambient lighting game is strong. There's a storage bin built into the center console, and accessing the spacious third row requires little more than the push of a button. The EV9 is as ergonomically smart as it is loaded with features. The infotainment system is robust. The highway driving assistant is as good as it gets for a non-hands-free Super Cruise-like setup. And the head-up display and turn signal camera views are confidence-inspiring. There are heated and ventilated seats in the first and second rows. The Sounds of Nature audio feature adds ambiance to any drive. And the EV9 is big, so go ahead and fill it up with 6 people and their stuff without sweating it. There's never a moment in here where you'll say, man, I wish it had so-and-so. Well, almost never. So what would I change here? Well, the first area of address would be impact harshness. And that's the way the suspension responds to those big impacts like potholes and the like. It's just not quite as refined here as it should be. And then there's the infotainment screen. Looks great, it's big, it's bright, it's full of features, but it's also a bit of a reach from the driver's seat. And surprisingly for Kia, the controls here are a bit clumsy, though it does include wireless phone projection, which of course is very nice. And then there is this key fob. Looks cool, right? It's white, it's big, but there are a million buttons on it. And so when you're trying to use that smart park feature where you're outside of the car moving it in and out of spaces, you're always hitting buttons you shouldn't be, preventing it from working. And then lastly, for $78,000, can we throw a bone to the passenger and also give them massage? Otherwise, the EV9 is a bona fide hit. Sure, you can get a rear-wheel drive EV9 with 7 passenger seating and 230 miles of range for about 50 grand, but when only the best will do, the EV9 GT-Line is as impressive as an electric SUV gets, satisfying on multiple levels. For Drive Time, I'm Steve Hammes.